Hello Beauty News family, welcome to Beauty News. This is the 18th of September edition. We are going to be talking about new release beauty products and updates of things that we've talked about in the past. We're also going to be talking about more holiday releases.
Oh, it's a big one. The holiday collections are coming hard and fast, and there's no slowing it down, unfortunately.
No. So we're going to start with updates. We've got one, and I've just looked at the image of the first item for the first time.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, what is this? So this is from Makeup Revolution. It is the Friends collection, and there's a gigantic palette.
Yeah, this palette does look like trash. I'm not going to lie. But they've got smaller palettes that look a lot better. So there we go.
They do.
Yeah, so we'll run through the products and then we'll discuss them. All right, so the first thing that is probably the worst thing is the large palette. Now, the outside's really cool because it's like the start of the episode where they have the theme song and that's sort of like, so I like the outside. They've done a good job, but the inside is so boring. They do name each shade pretty much after a character, which is great. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I've seen a less inspired eyeshadow palette for quite some time. So there's that. Pretty much, I think it's a 24 pan eyeshadow palette. It looks like there's 3 highlighters running down the middle. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's an eye and face palette or if they're just large eyeshadows. We don't have those details yet, but you know, there you go. What I actually like a lot more are the 9 pan capsule eyeshadow palettes. They have one for Phoebe, they have one for Monica, and they have one for Rachel. So we have seen the color stories here. I actually really like the Phoebe one. The one with like the sandy mauvey shades.
Yeah.
I think that
is
such
pretty.
Like when we talk about liking basic eyeshadow palettes and liking sort of more neutral shades but a little bit interesting, I think this is a neutral palette done interesting. There's a silver glitter, which is confusing as heck, but I really like the shades in here. And I like that they all have names that are, very themed around that particular character. So that's the Phoebe one. The Rachel one has like a pop of pink, and it's got some browns and a white. It's, neutral with a pop of pink. Then the Monica one is more warm toned nude. It also does have a glitter, but it's more of a bronzy, silvery sort of colour.
Sort of,
taupey, So there's that. And then each character also has a lipstick. So there is Phoebe, which is like a berry. You've got Rachel, which is a cool tone, sort of mauvey nude colour. And Monica, which is a warmer toned nude. So that's what we've seen so far.
One thing that I want to say about this. There's one positive thing I can say about the big palette. The Phoebe shade in the top right hand corner, I feel like that is the perfect shade for Phoebe.
I also like that there's Ursula and it's got that sort of purpley colour because I reckon that sort of works for them as well, like the twins.
I did see that. And I thought, that works. But I'm going to just say sad that there's no smelly cat reference.
There is in the Phoebe one.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is too. Okay, forgiven.
Yeah, it's in there. Don't you worry. I like that there's Mike in there as well because I really like Paul Rudd and I liked his character in this. So I like there's Mike. Hearing the names really brings back memories of me just binging the show and having it on in the background. Yeah. So I do like this. I do think Friends fans will like this. And I do really like that they did the capsule palettes for the female characters.
I agree.
I think that's the strongest part of this collection. And if I liked Makeup Revolution quality, I would buy the Phoebe palette like in an instant. Because I like the colour story. But I reckon I'll buy it and I'm like, what is this chalky shit on my eyes?
What's this crap?
Yeah, so that's the thing that's stopping me from wanting to do it. One quick update from last episode as well. So this is a sort of update on, it's a holiday collection, but I just want to get it out here because there's sort of 2 corrections I want to make. One, we talked about the Hourglass Holiday palette coming back. That is repeating the same palette as last year. Now that's the information that they sort of alluded to in their Instagram posts. now that we have seen it released and we can see the shades, what they've actually done is taken their unlocked palette and condensed it down to the 4-pan palette. So yeah, it's not, the 6-pan palette is not the repeat palette from last year. The 4-pan palette is the repeat palette from last year. The other thing I want to really quickly touch on is last week we talked about Milk makeup being stocked in Cult Beauty. That is a new thing that they're going to be shipping that internationally, but they're not doing that yet. But it is new to Selfridges. So that's what we were thinking of, but got it wrong. So it is what it is. But that is, yeah, quick correction from last week.
All right, we've got holiday stuff. So we've seen a set from Drunk Elephant that is going to be releasing for holidays. So this is called the Dewy set, and it consists of Protini 50ml, B Hydra 5ml, A Passione 10ml, Slay 22 grams, Bamboo Booster 1.7 grams, plus an enchanted compact mirror. Whatever you say, Drunk Elephant, whatever that means. Say.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. So I believe this is available now.
Yeah, so this is sort of like a like a preview pack to their holiday collection. They usually bring out like 3 or 4 packs.
Yeah.
And they're releasing this one early. So it's available on their website, but also on Sephora as well, US and Canada.
Okay, Too Faced. We've seen a lot from Too Faced. So some of these things we've seen before and the rest are like packs. So I'm just going to run through them super quickly. We've got the Enchanted Forest makeup set. So this is the big palette that they're doing. 20 eyeshadows and 4 face powders. It also contains a lip injection lip gloss and a mascara. I'm not going to go through everything that's in these packs. No,
you can see them on the screen. It is what it is. You can see them
on the screen, yeah. There's the Enchanted Beauty Holiday makeup sets. So these are $36 each. They are Christmas cookie scented, whatever that smells like. So there's Foxy Neutrals and Unbearably Glam. Then there's the Enchanted Wonderland makeup set. This one is the one with the 3 palettes in it that each have 6 eyeshadows and 2 face products. Then there's the Cinnamon Bear makeup set, which has the Cinnamon Bear palette in it, and the Sugar Plum Fun makeup set, which has the Sugar Plum Fun eyeshadow. We did also see another one recently, but I can't remember what it was called.
Was that the Salted Caramel one? Yes,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we haven't seen that come out yet, but again, what they often do is like they'll release a lot of this is all the stuff from Ulta, and we'll see some more stuff that comes through to Sephora. So there'll be a second wave of there'll be repeats that come to Sephora as well. So a bunch of this will also come to Sephora, but then there'll be some exclusive packs that are just to Sephora. Yep.
Now there is an advent calendar this year. It's called the Enchanted Advent Calendar. It's a 12-day advent calendar, which, look, if you ask me, that's the most disappointing type of advent calendar you can possibly create, but whatever.
Unless they're 12 full-size products.
They possibly are.
I don't think they would be.
They're not.
They wouldn't be.
They're not. Some of them are full-size, some of them are deluxe. But, okay, I'm just going to say this. There are products in here that aren't even makeup. Like there's the Clover Enameled Pin. Stop it. No. I can hear Kat taking a deep breath in.
I'm like, I've been up since 5:50 a.m. I don't have time for this shit.
She doesn't have time for a Clover Enameled Pin.
No, I do
There's
not.
also a Heart Enameled Pin. So you get 2 fucking pins in a 12-day advent calendar.
I'm going to jam those in Jared's eyes. 2 pins for 2 eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I just don't, to me, that's lazy. And no, you don't get the Hailey Advent Calendar Queen tick of approval. Sorry.
No, especially since they have a big enough makeup range that they can put enough items to fill 12. Like, let's be real here. You can put they've got what, 3 mascaras or some bullshit?
Yeah.
2 primers. Yeah. Like you can pad this out with legitimate products. Let's be real.
Absolutely.
Let's be real.
Absolutely. And it's $100.
Of course it is.
Excuse me? That's not acceptable. Anyway, moving on. This year they're going crazy with the Lip Injection Extreme lip gloss that they do. I haven't tried this lip gloss, so I can't tell you what it's like, but they have it in heaps of their packs. They even have a pack dedicated to it, and they have a new scent that they're selling individually. It's Cinnamon Bear Lip Plumper, $29. I don't know if this is one that uses like peppermint oil, or if this is one of those ones that uses like the hot pepper oils, where if you accidentally get it in your mouth, your whole fucking throat is on fire.
It just seems like it's a burny. There's going to be burning action all round.
Burning.
I look at this and I see burning. That's all I see.
Yeah. Essentially what it does is it irritates your skin to the point where it's meant to swell.
Yep.
I personally don't like putting my body through trauma to get a minor plumping action that nobody else is going to notice. You're going to feel like they're plump because they're going to be on fire. I'm not really about that. I don't mind a bit of a tingle. I actually find that quite nice. But when it's like Lip Injection Extreme, I know what they're going for, but the results are, I would prefer to just get more lip fillers.
Or just use
putting it
a lip liner and just outline your lips a little bit.
Exactly. Then there is also the Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses Liquid Lipstick Set. We saw that before. The Lip Injection Extreme Plump and Tasty Trio. So this has original sugar cookie and pumpkin spice. Then we have packs that are just full of mascara, Lip Injection Extreme, more mascara, liquid liner. They're Better Than Sex waterproof liquid liner. It's just a whole bunch of stacks of packs. They're back. And one other one they've got is the Sleepover Survival Kit. So this has the Hangover Pillow Cream, the Hangover Pillow Balm, and a scrunchie. So
why are brands like putting scrunchies in things these days? Colourpop did it. Another brand did it.
I think it's a super, super cheap way of bulking out a collection. Scrunchies, like, easy to make. You can do DIY at home for a few bucks. Like, this is mass-produced cheap ass shit. But if you want it, you get it.
You can get it.
Oh, and there will be more stuff. 100% coming from Too Faced. I've already seen other stuff, but we can't show you because we've only got potato rotting photos.
All right, these holiday discussions are out of order. We usually go alphabetical. Mm-hmm. This is not quite alphabetical. It is what it is.
No.
We're going to talk about Urban Decay. Now, we have seen their holiday collection. They've done something that they pretty much did last year as well. Mm-hmm. So last year they released the Naked Honey, and then they pretty much themed their holiday collection around packs associated with the Naked Honey, the Naked Heat, and the Naked Cherry. And they released new products like body powders and lip glosses and crap like that that's themed around palettes that they've launched in their permanent collection. Yeah. This is not much different. Their whole holiday collection is themed around their most recent Stone Vibes palette?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Their recent palette they brought out only, in the last couple of weeks. Their whole holiday collection is themed around it, which I think is such a shitty move because you don't even know if the palette's going to be successful.
I know.
So, and they're like, we're just expecting that everyone's going to want this palette and then they're going to want it in packs. No.
I know,
stupid.
right?
Yeah.
It's a bit like, and I don't get it because I'm like, if you really wanted this, you probably bought it when it released. And also, I look at this collection and already I feel like it's dated and old. because to me the palette is like it's past news.
But the stuff that we have, so we've got the Stoned Vibes Vault gift set, which is $195 US. This is pretty much the whole collection. So you get the Stoned Vibes eyeshadow palette, the 4 lip glosses, the highlighter, and the 4 eyeliners. Then we have the Stoned Vibes Major Gems gift set. This is $49 US. They've got the Stoned Vibes mini eyeshadow palette, and it's also got primer potion and a black eyeliner. So yeah, there's that.
That's
then we've
so
got,
exciting.
Oh, I'm riveted.
I can't contain it.
I know. I'm jumping out of my skin with excitement for that one. I'm also trying to keep my eyes open because it's so boring and sleepy. Then we've got the Seeing Double Eyeshadow Primer Potion gift set. This is $35 US. They do this every year where they release things that they think people are going to use a lot, and they release it in like multi-packs. We've got the Heavy Dose All-Nighter Long-Lasting Makeup Setting Spray gift set, $42 US, same thing. Got the Bigger Badder Eye Makeup gift set, $32, and the Stoned Vibes Hall of Fame Makeup gift set, $49 US as well. So yeah, gift sets that are pretty boring. They're either the Stoned Vibes products rehashed, or they're existing products like their All-Nighter Setting Spray or Primer Potion or mascara pack, whatever. They're just existing permanent products packaged into multi-packs. It is dead boring.
I know some people love the all-nighter packs because it works out to be a really good deal, and if that's something that you use exclusively as like your favorite setting spray, then that's great. But for people who want to see something new and exciting and don't use these products and don't want to use them, this is bland as shit.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually, because last year and I think the year before they had like a 4-pack of the all-nighter setting spray. So they sort of say that if you use it pretty much every day, you've got a year's supply. I'm still waiting for that to happen. They used to have little ornaments and stuff as well. So I think there's actually going to be more releasing that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think the primer potion one's a strange one, because I've panned eyeshadow primers. You don't use 2 of them in a year.
No.
You need to layer that stuff on, like put it on, let it dry, put it back on. Yeah, prime your face with it for it to need to go through 2 in a year. But, you know, there we go.
All right. Bobbi Brown. So we've seen a collection that is basically themed around around New York and ballet, which is interesting. So this consists of the Luxe Encore eyeshadow palette. It comes in 2 variants, burgundy and bronze. There's the Luxe Gilded Highlighter, the Luxe Prismatic Lipstick, which is a red with a blue pearl. Then there's the Modern Symphony eyeshadow palette. So this is supposed to be chic vintage inspired. The Golden Slipper eyeshadow palette is supposed to be inspired by the streets lit by sunlight. And the High Bar eyeshadow palette is described as a new wave of smoky. The last eyeshadow palette that we have is the Amber Light eyeshadow palette. And they're saying it's warm caramel themed, which is okay. Then we have the Sheer Indulgence Extra Lip Tint Trio. I'll take that. There's the Essential Brush Kit, the Soothe and Repair Extra Skincare Set, and the Get Glossy Lip Gloss Set. I'll also take that one. Please.
Yeah, the lip gloss shades are actually really nice.
Aren't they? Yeah, they're really, really nice.
And I've used one of their lip tints. And they're actually a nice formula as well.
Yeah, they are. And I like the lip tints that they've got there. Okay, so the nude is a shimmer, which turns me off a little bit. And I'm not a massive fan of red tints, but I'm wondering if these are both mini packs. And that makes me a little bit more potentially open to it, especially the lip gloss pack. If I see that, it's going to be mine.
Look, I know that you snickered a little bit at the Amber Lights eyeshadow palette, which is described as warm caramel themed.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
It's pretty. I've got to say, coming from someone who really likes these kinds of eyeshadow colours at the moment, I think this collection is quite nice. I don't hate it. I think the packaging probably could have been a bit cuter, but
yeah,
whatevs.
That's just a matter of taste. Yeah,
it's
not my aesthetic
preference.
either. I have to say though, with Bobbi Brown, I find that there's been times where I've tried their eyeshadows and I hate them, and there's times I've tried their eyeshadows and I love them. So this is something that I would probably buy on sale at the end of the season. But I would have to swatch it in person because I don't trust paying those prices for something that I'm not sure about.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. All right, so we've got Chanel. So we've seen their holiday collection, and it's got a gold chain motif. Motif. Is that how you pronounce it? Motif.
Motif. The motif.
5:50 a.m.
Yeah. Stage 4 lockdown for like 2 months.
12 weeks. I know.
Yeah, give us a break.
I know. It's the worst. Haven't seen the sun in days.
I know.
All right, so this collection, it's all got that gold chain design on it. We've got a face powder. So this is an illuminating rose with a gold blush. Interesting that they call that a face powder, but there you go. It's probably a multi-purpose type product. Use however you wish. They have the Ombre Premiere eyeshadows. So these are single eyeshadows and they come in 4 shades. There's a bright antique gold, a platinum, a warm copper pink, and intense khaki brown. And then we've got the Rouge Allure lipsticks, again in 4 shades, caramel beige with gold, brick red with gold, and shimmering plum. And we've also got an antique gold coloured nail polish. So it's very, very gold, it's gold themed.
Yeah.
Gold chains, gold colours, lipsticks with gold in them. There we go.
We've also seen a little bit, or we don't have good photos of this, essentially. We've got like a single photo of the Cle De Peau Holiday collection. So this was created in collaboration with Daria Petrilli. She is an Italian artist, and I really hope I pronounced that correctly. So this consists of the Holiday Eye Color Quad, and I'm going to tell you guys the prices in US dollars because I actually find it quite funny when people are like, oh my god, Cle De Peau is so pretty. What are those prices? Don't be shooketh. Cle De Peau has been expensive forever. It is what it is. So the Holiday Eye Quad is $80 US. The Holiday Luminizing Face Enhancer is $95 US. Holiday Lipstick, $65. Holiday Lipstick Cashmere, also $65. There's a Holiday Lip Glorifier. This is $50 US. Then we have the Holiday Lipstick Mini Kit for $98. Then we get into the really fun stuff. There is the Serum Limited Edition. So this is in special packaging for holiday. It's $295 US. And then we have the La Creme in limited edition packaging, which by the way is very pretty this year. This is $550 US.
It's not $550 US pretty though. It is pretty.
No, that's
not
fair.
that pretty. Not that
that's
pretty.
Fair. Look, to be fair, Cle De Peau, they've always been overpriced like this. It is what it is. I do think this is a visually stunning collection though. It is pretty.
Yeah, there is some nice packaging for sure.
Stunning, yeah. So, you know, I want it just for the packaging. I also think that little eyeshadow quad is really pretty with that feather on it that runs through the eyeshadows. Okay, next up we have YSL. So this is the Dress Me Wild collection, and it features leopard print packaging, which Look, it's not unusual for brands to put animal print on their holiday packaging. We see it quite often. Marc Jacobs is notorious for it.
Not this year, though. Not this year.
No, I know.
Not this
I'm
year. We'll
actually
be talking
really
about that
happy.
next. Not this year.
I'm very happy about that.
Oh, so am I.
So if you like animal print, maybe you will like YSL's collection this year. So we have the Dress Me Wild palette. There are 4 Rouge Volupte Shine lipsticks. There are 4 Rouge Pure Couture lipsticks. Then there is something that I'm not going to pronounce it because I will butcher it, but it's Cushion Foundation. And it is in the highlighter shade Wild Shimmer. So it must be a cushion liquid highlighter, not a cushion foundation.
It looks like a foundation, let's be real.
It does. It does. Look, not 100% sure on that, but they do say it's in the highlighter shade Wild Shimmer. Then we have Touche Éclat, which is back, but in animal print packaging. And there are gift sets. Heaps of gift sets, like lip mini sets and stuff like that. There is also an advent calendar this year. We're not going to go through all of the kits because it's just too much. Images are on your screen, and also I can tell you 100% for sure is not all of the kits that they're going to do.
All right, the last holiday thing that we'll be talking about for this week is the Marc Jacobs collection. Like Hayley said, in previous years, we've seen so many animal print packaging from Marc Jacobs, whether it's zebra print, whether it's fucking cheetah print. I feel like it was getting tacky and very annoying. Yep. This year, though, a lot of people are super excited about the packaging, and I am one of those people as well. This reminds me a lot of, I'm going to say around the mid noughties, like 2005. Cherry things were big. Cherry necklaces, cherry earrings, cherry printed bags, cherry printed shoes, cherry printed dresses were everywhere. So I'm getting some nostalgia vibes from this, but it's also done in a really sort of like classy but cutesy way. This will appeal to a lot of people. So this is the Very Merry Cherry collection. There is one palette that's currently on Sephora, and this will be rolling out hopefully soon. But what we've seen is the iconic multi-finish eye palette in Terrific. So this is what we've seen on Sephora. This is $49.50 US. And pretty much it is a very cherry toned palette. So it's got like half nudes, half sort of cherry berry shades, and it's got beautiful mint packaging with an enamel cherry on it. I think it's gorgeous.
So cute.
I
love it.
Gorgeous.
I kind of want that.
Yeah, I kind of want it too, but reds don't really suit me, so I'm bummed. But I want it.
It's right down my alley this year.
I know.
I'm thinking back to past years where I used to always complain about the animal print. I'd be like, why do they have to have animal print on it? It's so tacky. I hate it. And I feel like I'm just being rewarded for patiently waiting.
It's true. And I have a feeling that see, we're really bad being friends, because Hayley's going to be like, I'm ordering one. Do you want one too? And I'll be like, yes, please.
Yes, please.
I'm not going to wear it, but yes, please. So I need to rein it in this year. But they've also got their Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer in Guilty. This is $49 US. It's a warm peachy gold for both face and body. This one is what I'm thinking, because I want something with the enamel like cherry on it.
I have Guilty. I have this particular shade.
Then I've got it too, because we bought it together.
Oh, that's right.
I was just about to say, I don't know if this is the one that we have, but clearly it is. So
I do have Guilty,
Why can't they bring out a new shade? So at least I've got an excuse to buy a gigantic highlighter that I don't need.
I'm going to say, when I saw that this was Guilty, I was a bit disappointed. And Marc Jacobs should feel guilty, because I feel like bringing out one of their Omega highlighters in this type of packaging and making it an old shade, it's just not fair.
No, it's not fair.
It's not fair. This should have been a new shade.
I agree.
For
100%.
sure.
Then we do have the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara in limited edition packaging, $27 US. This just has the mint packaging. It doesn't have the enamel cherry on it. We've got the Marc Lip Cream Lipstick. So this is a cool toned red. It's got a subtle vanilla scent, $32. Again, that has the mint packaging, but not the enamel cherry. And then we do have packs. So they're just essentially permanent products in minis with the box that has that mint and cherry design.
Yeah.
The products in themselves don't. They do have some nice eyeliner sets that I would totally like check out because I love their eyeliners.
Too.
Yeah.
I thought these packs were pretty good across the board. Things are very cleverly put together. So there's a full-size eyeliner with 3 mini eyeliners. The pack that has the mini bronzer, it's got the full-size hydrating coconut lip oil, tick, travel-size Dewdrops coconut gel highlighter in Dew U, tick, the Omega bronzer mini, and the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara mini tick, plus a cherry bag. I'll take that too. I think I'll probably get that one, to be honest.
Yeah, well, those are some classic products from the range. So
They
like
are,
that bronzer is a really nice one. I've got the full size. They have more of a sort of skincare priming type kit, a mini mascara, mini eyeliner, full size eyeliner, looks like a full size gloss, mini mascara. They've got some nice sort of basic packs that these are really giftable. It's a nice sampling of the range. We talked about this last week, how Becca is not very good at, and same as Hourglass, they sort of push the same products in their releases, in their holiday releases, whereas if I had like mini packs with samplings of their sort of core range or popular products, it'd be nicer. So Marc Jacobs are doing that. I really like this collection. If it wasn't for the damn highlighter being the same shade as last year or the year before or whatever it was, I would totally buy the crap out of that. Some of the cutest packaging I've seen for a long time. So good job for them. I think that's great.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really good collection. All right, so little mistake. This is the last holiday item. We're still getting used to talking about holiday stuff. It's a lot to cope with.
In my head, since we've been in lockdown for going on, I think this is like the 11th week, I still feel like this is March extended. That's where we're still at with this year. So it is very confusing that we're talking about holidays right now.
So we've got 2 items here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming from Charlotte Tilbury for holidays, but this is the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be their large holiday eyeshadow palette. Now this is jewel inspired and it has 12 new shades. And they're supposed to be inspired by the world's most brilliant gems. So you can glow with wider, brighter looking superstar eyes. Sure, why not? So this consists of light azure mattes and magical metallic formulas and 2 brand new soft shimmer and weightless wet look metallic formulas, which is interesting. Yeah. Won't go through all of the shades individually. You can see them on the screen. If you like them, you can go buy them. So this was available for pre-sale, but it will be coming back at some stage soon, and it's going to retail for £60.
Yeah, this one, look, I don't mind the concept of how they set these out with having like little trios that are themed for different sort of occasions. The occasions mean jack shit, but I sort of like the little trios. It makes it quite easy for people that might not be the best at sort of grouping colour stories together. So they do have like a sort of warmer nude caramel toned trio, a more reddy pink trio, a cooler toned purpley pink trio, and a brown trio. Knowing me, I want the caramel boring trio and the brown trio condensed into a mini boring brown palette. I'd buy the crap out of that. But in the swatches, the reds do look quite nice.
Yeah, look, I like the look of this palette. The thing that irks me about it is there's only 3 mattes.
Yeah. And that's pretty common for this style of palette. She's done this multiple years in a row.
Often. There is also a highlighter, which we have seen, and am I going to be able to resist this? Look.
That's my question as well. I actually think this looks really pretty.
It was really difficult for me. And the packaging, whoa, it really gets me. So this is the Highlighter Superstar Glow. It's an oversized face and body highlighter in a buildable, easy to blend powder formula. So this appears to have like a, it's like a pinky, would you call that like maybe a pink champagne?
Yeah, or a pinky peachy nude sort of shade.
Yeah,
It definitely has pinky tones, but it's more peachy. It's not sort of silvery pink that a lot of highlighters sort of lean towards. This is almost like a warm, apricot-y sort of colour, like which I think is really pretty.
It looks like there's pale yellow tones in there rather than cool silver tones. Also, a cool thing about this, the packaging is refillable. So you can fit the airbrush bronzer refill in this particular compact. It's available now at Sephora for $55 and never say never. Before we continue with this week's episode, we do have some sponsors. There are tons of VPN providers out there. You've probably heard of a couple of them, and some you may have even used before. We test out all of our sponsors, and we found ExpressVPN to be really reliable, which is why we recommend it. ExpressVPN doesn't log your data. They've developed a technology called Trusted Server that makes it impossible for their servers to log any of your info. ExpressVPN is super easy to use. Unlike other VPNs, you don't have to input or program anything. Just download it, fire up the app, and click one button to connect. It's so easy, even your non-tech savvy grandparents can use it. ExpressVPN has really come in handy this year. I have streamed more than the average amount of series and movies due to being home so much, and it's really helped to expand what I'm able to watch online. I kind of feel like it's helped to keep me sane. It's also really handy when we need to chase up information for releases we talk about on beauty news that have launched on international websites that block us from viewing them because they don't ship to us. Yes, some retailers won't even let us look at their online range. So if you also just want to have a look or protect yourself online with a VPN that we use and trust, head to expressvpn.com/beauty today and get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/beauty. Visit expressvpn.com/beauty to learn more. We know some of our viewers like having clean options and want to support companies who innovate products that break the norm. Enter Native. Native has ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil, shea butter, and tapioca starch. It's also vegan and never tested on animals. They also leave out aluminium, parabens, and sulfates. Switching to an aluminium-free deodorant doesn't mean you have to sacrifice on odor protection though. Native will keep you smelling and feeling fresh all day long. With over 10 scents, including rotating seasonals, Native has something for everyone. Native now has plastic-free deodorant that's made from 100% paperboard and 0% plastic. The deodorant will also be shipped in a plastic-free bag made from 100% recycled paper.
Okay, I have to be honest here and say that I have been very skeptical of natural deodorants in the past because they've always sounded really great in theory, but whenever I've tried them, they just haven't worked for me. So when Native approached us, I really wanted to test their products extensively before I even considered promoting it. So I've been using Native and only Native now for over a month, and I'm happy to say that the transition between my old antiperspirant deodorant and Native has been seamless. So since trying Native, there has not been one day where I've had body odor, and there's only been maybe once or twice when I've gone on long walks in the sun where I've had a little bit of wetness, but nothing that's been an issue at all. The transition from using antiperspirant to native has been so easy that it's given me faith that natural deodorants can actually work. I've been alternating between two scents. If you like soft, sweet scents, I do recommend the coconut and vanilla. It's really, really lovely. But if you're after a more traditional deodorant scent, I would recommend eucalyptus and mint. Both scents fade down throughout the day and aren't too overpowering. They have so many other scents to choose from. On my wish list is yuzu and orange blossom, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. I love yuzu. They also have cucumber and mint, which sounds really, really gorgeous and fresh. So those are the next ones I'm definitely going to order.
Native is risk-free to try. Every product comes with free shipping within the US, plus free 30-day returns and exchanges. See why so many people love Native and check out the over 14,000 5-star reviews. Make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/beauty or use promo code BEAUTY at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/beauty or use promo code BEAUTY at checkout for 20% off your first order at Native.
All right, so now let's get on to non-holiday related stuff. That took a long time because it is holiday season. First thing we're going to be talking about is from Colourpop. We've got a new collection that came out last week, and no doubt by the time you're watching this, there'll be another collection that's out that we're not going to talk about until next week. But the one from last week is the Coast to Coral collection. This is a coral themed collection. Essentially what we have is the Coast to Coral palettes. It's a 9-pan little capsule coral palette. There's 2 cream gel liners. There's 2 cream gel colors. So there's the eyeliners in the sort of pencil form, and there's also the ones in the pots. Yeah. There's
pencil
the pots
and pot.
Yeah.
That was really hard for us. We got there in the end.
We tried to. I don't know if we got there, but we tried. Then
we stumbled.
Yes. Then we've got the Shook to the Coral blush, the Coastin Super Shock highlighter, and there's a Fourth Ray Beauty Strawberry and Papaya Face Milk. Previously, they've had just the papaya, so they're adding in the strawberry. And then we've also got Soul Body Paloma Shimmering Dry Oil. Have we seen that before? That sounds very familiar.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it does sound familiar.
Yeah, and we've also got 2 ultra glossy lips as well. So everything's just super coral themed. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Hayley. How are you finding these capsule color collections from Colourpop these days? Because I'm finding them super redundant.
Yeah, look, okay, so twofold for me. I like this color story because I'm generic and I like that thing at the moment. It is what it is. But I feel like I've seen this before from Colourpop, and I feel like it's getting a bit like, guys, you need to reinvent this color capsule thing, because it's starting to get to the point where you've been running on this color capsule type thing for about a year now. Is that fair-ish?
Probably a bit longer than that.
Probably, but they've gone through the color rainbow, and now they're moving into like nuanced colors, and I'm just like, is this where Colourpop sort of hits their glass ceiling? Because I feel like this has been going on for a long time, and I feel like usually they reinvent themselves by this point. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think look,
it's like a hamster that got stuck in the wheel and it died, and it just keeps going around and around. Like,
it's a mechanical wheel, so it just keeps going even if it's dead.
The hamster's dead, but it's just like new. I'm a bit worried about Colourpop, to be honest.
Yeah. The thing that I find strange about this, though, is that they could have kept the 9-pan palettes going and still bringing out interesting colour stories. So, like you said, we did see more of the primary colours, then we got into the nudes and the sort of nuances of muted colours. They had the pastels, then they've got corals, they've got nudes, they've got, sandy colours, they've got mauvey purples. They've sort of done all those, and they're repeating them over and over again. What I feel like that they missed out on, okay, and not that I care about necessarily neons, but they didn't do neons. They didn't do many smoky sort of palettes. We'll see something from Huda where she's getting into hazy colours. They could have done that. They could have done more sort of more, maybe, I'm going to say, instead of more colour capsules, maybe themes, more like grungy theme palettes, more like, you know, they could have, instead of just going for one colour and repeating different formulas in that within that colour story, they could have vibed on different genres or different inspirations and had really cool sort of colour stories. I feel like that they could do a lot more, but they're just repeating the same shit over and over again.
Next up, we have some new products from Ela Cosmetics. This is an Aussie brand. They usually make brushes and sponges. And now we see lashes. So they have 6 new styles. These are synthetic, so they're cruelty-free. And they have a clear band, which is, to me, one of the most important things about fake lashes. Like, priority number one.
It's imperative.
Yeah.
It's imperative to have a clear band. Yeah.
I agree. So they say that these can be used up to 25 times. They retail for 22 Australian dollars each, or you can get the whole bundle for $120. It's currently on sale and it's available now at elacosmetics.com.au, and you can use the code BN10 for 10% off your order. It is a non-affiliated code.
With these, like, these are actually really nice lashes. I'm wearing, I've got the shade Design Sweet. I actually cut them. I don't know if you can see this. I cut them into 3 segments. So I've got like 3 little clumps of lashes because they're quite long lashes. So you have to trim them down, or you can sort of cut them in halves or thirds or whatever. They are pretty comfortable. The cases are good for like storing lashes, but I sort of wish that you could get refills in maybe cardboard so you don't have to pay for the containers each time. So that's sort of my feedback on those, but they're nice lashes. And yeah, these are cool cases just to sort of store little pieces of lashes and stuff in, especially if you're going to use them 25 times. You want a sturdy case, but I wish they could sell refills cheaper because you don't want to pay $22 each time and have to throw this out, essentially.
Keep all of the cases, yeah.
You end up doing a Bite Beauty and having to like store them all
tins.
in your tins. You don't want that to be the case with these. So if they could put them in like little cardboard refills and charge less, that'd be awesome.
Okay, we have new palettes from Huda Beauty.
Yeah.
And these are called the Haze palettes. So again, we've got 3 palettes. We have the Sand Haze Obsessions. So again, it's a 9-pan mini palette. This is like a cool toned purpley mauvey palette. It's very pretty. Stop looking at it, Hayley. Then we have the Purple Haze, and this is more on the sort of mid-toned purple spectrum. Shit, that's pretty as well. And then we have the Khaki Haze, and this is more sort of earthy tones, but there are some like, looks like there's sort of like a dusty rosy pink
and a rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold shade. But again, like khaki style colors, so browns and sort of mossy green shades. Look, shit.
Look, I've got mixed feelings about these, Hayley. Firstly, I'm going to say when I heard about these before I saw them, so I was expecting more than what was delivered. I do understand when people said, hasn't she already released these? Because a lot of these look quite repetitive.
The Sand Haze and the Purple Haze, these have major like nude obsession vibes. Am I right?
Yeah. And also that purple, they released that purple one that first time around.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like this is sort of, it's going to get lost in her range. And I feel like for someone that had like the jewel tones, the neons, the nudes, had quite distinct color stories going on, these just sort of meld in with all of them. I love the idea of a haze because we've talked about in the past that we like more sort of nudie shades, but nudie shades with some like oomph, like the actual something else going on. And I think what she's hitting here, which I really like, is that these are sort of color tones, but they're sort of a little bit more muted and a little bit hazy, which I think is really, really great. So I love this concept. I don't see sand in the sand one at all. I sort of wish they went more, even the Phoebe palette from Makeup Revolution, that had more sand shades in this. The purple sort of looks like past palettes she's brought out. And again, the khaki one just isn't, why is there heaps of pinks in it?
I don't know.
Why are
also,
there pinks in
I
a
feel
khaki
like
palette?
we need to touch on the fact that the colours in the pans don't really look that similar to the swatches. I'm looking at the sand one, and so it looks like it's got sort of, rose tone shades towards the end of the swatches, the right side of the swatches.
But you can't see them in the palette.
Correct. So it's kind of like, well, what is it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's a bit, I feel like this could have gone somewhere really good, but then they just pulled back a little bit and decided to go into the comfort zone of pinks, because we had an issue with the nudes palettes being way too pink toned.
She always does it. I swear.
And this is no different.
I reckon she's colorblind because everything she does is pink. Everything she does is pink.
Yeah, if this sand palette was a true sand with like sort of more yellowy tones and even like soft caramel tones, I would buy the crap out of it because I love sandy colors. And if it was more, like I said, like the Phoebe palette, I would buy this. But I just see this as being pink. I don't get it. I feel like she's missed the mark. The concept was really solid, but the execution I don't think is quite there. And for the price tag, these are 47 Australian dollars, 29 US dollars. I'm not here for it, but it could have been so cool, which is my problem.
Yeah, look, I like the look of them in the pans, and like there's some swatches I like, but I also feel like I have these.
All right, Melbourne-based nail polish brand Kester Black have launched their spring collection because in Australia it is spring. I know a lot of people are like, it's not spring, what are you doing? In Australia it is, so deal with it.
It is in Australia.
Yes, and there's 4 shades they've released. These are actually stunning shades. I love them. There's the shade Daisy Chain, which is a pastel yellow. It's a very, very white toned. I'm actually wearing it here, so I don't know if you can see. It kind of looks white from a distance, but it is a very, very pale yellow. Then we have Tall Poppy, which is an orange red. Skinny Dip, which is a light blue shimmer. This is actually more of a, it doesn't look shimmery. It just has a bit of reflect in it, pearl to it.
Yeah, it's like a micro pearl. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not very noticeable. It still looks like a cream color, but it's got a little bit of iridescence to it. And then there's Jungle Gymnast, which is a native green. This is a really, really beautiful sort of army olive green, which is really flattering. So these are available now at Kester Black. They're 20 Australian dollars each. And I don't know, I'm really digging it. I like this collection. What do you think about this collection?
They are nice. Yeah, they're really nice shades. The green and the red are both like one coat wonders.
Yes, they are.
They are opaque as soon as you put them on, and you can get the other 2 opaque in 2 layers. Yep. They're really nice. Okay, from KVD Vegan Beauty, we have the new Dazzle Vegan Eyeshadow Sticks. I feel like if your name is KVD Vegan Beauty, which is clunky as hell, you don't then need to put vegan in the actual title of your product name. Like, this brand, come on, man. I was
Kindness
rooting for
Vegan,
you.
Doing good, Vegan Beauty,
vegan
Dazzle
beauty.
Vegan Eyeshadow Sticks. It's bad. It's bad.
It's just
unnecessary.
clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah.
So bad. So these are the quickest cream eyeshadows ever. They have prismatic sparkles, and they are a unique water-based formula mixed with vegan pearls that glide on with a cool, refreshing feel. The water evaporates, as the water evaporates, the formula dries down to a smooth long wear finish. So apparently this formula is, it's going to evaporate on your eyes. So that's very exciting. The shades are, Sebastian, do you want to tell us what the shades are?
What are the shades, my love? Sorry, we've got a baby because he's a bit grumpy, so we had to bring him in.
He's a bit grumpy, it's all right. So the shades are Hail Surge, Lightning Strike, Force Field, Flash Storm, Thundercloud, and Electric Bolt. These are launching all over the place. So October 9th, they launched at, or they will launch, sorry, at the KVD Vegan Beauty website and Sephora and Sephora Canada. 25th of October, online at Ulta Beauty. November 2nd, they're coming to Sephora Australia. Friedrichs, wait.
That was a big burp. Sorry. Oh, the audio's going to catch that.
That's all right. Look, they're launching other places just up until December 1st and then into 2021. I don't feel like they're so exciting that we need to tell you everywhere that they're coming from.
No,
you can go check on their Instagram account.
Yeah, I think a few people have commented saying that they don't understand, like, this is so far off what the brand was.
Yeah.
Is my lipstick funny?
Is that a good one?
It's funny lipstick, isn't it? Oh, okay, you don't want me to hear, Hayley? Oh, that's all right. I feel like they're saying that these are so basic for what she used to be, like what Kat Von D Beauty used to be. And I know it's now not Kat Von D Beauty, it's KVD Vegan Beauty, but they've just pulled back and gone so generic. Like if this was released a few years ago from this brand, they would have had some punchy colours in here, like acid fucking greens and like stuff like that. They've just gone, this looks like, I don't know, Rimmel or something, or Maybelline.
It does. It really does. It's so generic and it's so done. And I'm just not, I don't care about it. It's so boring.
Yeah, I agree.
From Kylie Skin, we have a new hyaluronic acid serum. So this is what they say. Our hyaluronic acid serum is a potent, lightweight, multifunctional formula that delivers hydration throughout the day to improve the look and feel of your skin. It's formulated with vitamins, antioxidants, and 4 layers of hyaluronic acid to moisturize and help improve the appearance of the skin. It will launch when you're watching this pretty much now, 18th of September, 9 a.m. PST at Kylie Skin for $28 US. I don't think it's layers of hyaluronic acid. I don't think that's how hyaluronic acid works. I think it's actually molecule size.
Yeah, and they penetrate different layers of skin.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know why they have to say 4 layers. Like, it sounds like it's... Just tell people how it is. Like, because that's how people learn. We have, like, 4 molecular sizes of hyaluronic acid and it penetrates the skin and works in different ways. And that's actually really good technology. And hyaluronic acid should have that. And they just say 4 layers. I'm like, what is this? A fucking blanket?
It's actually funny though, because most brands overinflate what they do. This one's actually underestimating.
And this one's
like
doing. Totally just
dumbing down what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a new thing from Lime Crime, and this was shown on the Douglas website. So I don't know if this is accidentally leaked. I feel like websites do this too often for it to be an accident, but you know, who knows? This is the Classic palette. So it is a new sort of almost a Venus-looking palette. They actually have a shade called Venus.
Apparently, these are all shades that are in existing palettes. They're meant to be like they're some of their most popular shades, apparently. I don't know.
Like a best of type thing.
Yeah, because there are some shades there that I recognise from other palettes.
Yeah, if you're right, and all of these are repeats, which makes sense, because if they're calling it the greatest hits classics, like they're going to be shades that have been around before. It might be good for people that want to just buy their first Lime Crime palette, even though this is not a super inspiring colour story. But if you've already bought a lot of their palettes. Any repetitive shades drives me mental. So,
Yeah.
I don't mind the packaging theme. I like that sort of rosy vintage sort of vibe, and the inside does sort of reflect that. But yeah, repeats sort of irritate me. We've also seen a remix limited edition 3-piece mini lip set. So this has one of their matte liquid lipsticks, Velveteen I think they're called, Plushy, and the Lip Blaze in all sort of pinky tones. Now there is sort of suggestions that this might be the theme of their holiday collection. So every year they bring out like extensive lip packs, just stacks of lip packs and vaults of lip products and whatnot. And they do have like a themed packaging design. So it might be this sort of dark flower inspired one. I'm not too sure, but we will see when we see more.
Okay, Makeup Geek. We have seen a new palette for fall. This is called the Fall Harvest palette. So it's a 9-pan palette that features classic Makeup Geek shades inspired by everything fall. So it contains Peach Smoothie, Creased, Aphrodite, Legend, Thrive, Cabin Fever, Dark Roast, Bottom Line, and Embellished. It's available now for $15.99 at Makeup Geek Cosmetics.
All I'm going to say is normally I really like this sort of gold, green, dark purple, brown color story. Bottom 3 shades, they all look very similar.
Yeah. If you look at the swatches, it's like...
It's dark matte heavy.
It's really dark matte heavy. There's 4 shades in there that essentially look exactly the same. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like... okay. But anyway... If you want it, you can get it.
All right, we've got a new Morphe collaboration. This is with Madison Beer. So it's releasing 15th of September at Morphe.com and select Morphe stores, as well as Selfridges and Sephora. This collection contains the Channel Surfing Artistry Palette, $22 US. There's a lip gloss available in 5 shades. We don't have the shade names yet, but they're $10 US each. There's a shimmering highlighters, 2 shades, $16 each. There's a luminous setting spray available in 2 shades, $18 US each. And the Channel Surfing 6-piece eye brush set, $25 US. Now, when I saw this palette, I did not think of Morphe. This is like Makeup Revolution or Elf or something. It's very, very different vibe to Morphe because it doesn't have the round pans. It's got white cardboard packaging and like rectangular pans. Rectangular pans. I wasn't at all interested in this, but the swatches of the eyeshadow palette,
I know.
It gets me a little bit.
I know.
Fuckers.
Okay.
The motherfuckers.
When I saw these swatches, so they've taken them in like quint, so rows of each palette, which work out to be quint rows essentially. And when I saw the soft neutrals and rose gold ones, I was like, is that a quint? Because I'm buying that. That's gorgeous. That is such a pretty little selection of shades. But damn it, it's the whole palette. I also really like the dark row, except for the black. Oh, God, my favourite brand is back. And this time they're just selling tins. Just tins. Love this. Yeah.
Limited edition coloured tins.
Yeah. Stacks of packs of tins. Fucking hell. So this is Nudestix, and it's a collaboration with Pony.
God, she must be raking in the cash.
Wow.
How many collections have we spoken? Like, she did MAC, she did a whole bunch of different brands.
She's done Morphe.
Yeah, she's done Morphe.
Done heaps.
Yeah.
She's done heaps. Yeah. So apparently she became fascinated with Nudestix and their motto to go nude but better. So now she's collaborating with them. So what we have here is a Nudies Bloom in Cherry Blossom Babe. So it's a rose flush. Then there's the Nudies Glow in Illuminati, which is a holographic Pearl. There's a Magnetic Luminous Eye Colour in Prior, which is a golden sand, and the Lip Glacé in Nude 04, which is a light nude. And there's also a baby pink makeup pouch and something that they don't list, but I can see it right there.
Yeah. A fucking
It's a tin.
It's a fucking tin.
Why is there a makeup bag and a tin?
They can't let the tin go.
I gotta put a box in a box in a box. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a box in a box, but they do it all the time.
Can I also point out that these 4 items will not fit in the tin, so what's the point of it?
No, I don't. I'm starting to really dislike this brand.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I just can't. Let it go. Let it go. This shit is so fucking old. My God. Like, I'm angry singing now. I'm angry singing fucking Elsa.
That's where
Frozen.
we've gotten in this episode, is angry fucking singing. Look, the positive I want to say about this, Nude 04, pretty shade swatched.
It is. Yes.
But that's it.
Definitely
Get
is.
rid of the fucking tins. And if you're going to make a collaboration as well, maybe make it look a little bit different from your like range. Maybe make the packaging color a little bit different or something, because I feel like it's just people going, I like this color, and they're like, okay, we'll put it in a pack and sell it with your name on it. Like, doesn't make sense to me. All right, next thing is a weird pack from Pat McGrath. This is the Crystal Lip Kit. It's launching the 14th of September. It's $75 US, and it's exclusive to the Pat McGrath website. So essentially what this is, it's got a mini matte trance lipstick. It's got microfine glitter. It's got duo adhesive, so a lash glue. And it's got an applicator pen with that. And it's got crystals in small, medium and large. So it is a way to recreate this sparkly, like diamante-esque
lip.
red lip, which, mind you, is gorgeous.
Yes.
But I'm not paying $75 US for little fake crystals to stick on my lips with lash glue.
No. No, thank you.
It's crazy. So lash glue, lipstick, applicator, glitter and diamantes, $75 US. Yeah, the effect is awesome, but when are you going to wear that?
When can you wear this? When? For an Instagram photo? For a photo shoot? For a... Like, you can't even wear this to a party if you plan on eating or drinking.
Yeah.
Because once one falls off, you're going to look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And the drunker you get, the worse it's going to become. You're going to end up shitting these out because they get in your mouth and you accidentally swallow them.
Yeah.
And you think it's fine because you're drunk and it's funny and meh, 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 meh. And what do you know? You're on the toilet the next day and you're like, oh my God, why is my ass bleeding? No, it's fine. It's just
red diamantes.
Red crystal diamantes. You can get this shit at the craft store so cheap. I'm sorry.
That's what I was going to say. There's going to be people that harp on about, this is not for consumers. This is for makeup artists. If you're a makeup
artists are not spending $75 fucking dollars on this shit.
Thank you. They already have lash glue. They already have red lipsticks coming out the wazoo. They've already got applicators. They would not spend $75 on these crystals when you can go to a bead shop and buy them in bulk.
Exactly.
There is no way, no how. They already have glitter in their kit, or just go to fucking Mac and buy a big tub for a fraction of the price. Like, this is just
you can't,
gimmick.
As someone who has been a working makeup artist and been paid for my work, you would never be able to take this to a client who's like, I want red diamante lips like Pat McGrath does, and be like, okay, well, that's going to cost you like $200 because I paid $75 for the kit. You're also paying for my time, for me to travel. You're paying for a touch-up kit. No one's going to pay for that. If you want this sort of thing from a makeup artist, you can bet your ass those diamantes are from the fucking craft shop.
Yeah.
This is like... Pat McGrath has like her brand is like its own thing. It's expensive makeup. I get it. But this, is this is dumb. This is dumb. Please don't spend your money on this. You can get this and dress it up to look like Pat McGrath. You know, the only thing you should be buying from Pat McGrath to make this look is a lipstick.
Yeah. And even then you're covering it up with glitter and diamantes anyway.
Exactly.
So just use any red you want. I reckon there's two types of people that are going to buy this. One, people that want to demo it online. So whether you are a sort of influencer with an account, Instagram account that you want to have a fancy lip thing on, or if you're a YouTuber and you want to review it or demo it, that's one group of people. The other group are people that think they have crazy, mad makeup skills and they want to wear this to a bougie Christmas party. That's the only two people you're going to find that buy this. The effect is awesome, but it is not worth the pack, that's for sure.
No, not $75 US, for Christ's sake. All right, Sonia G. We have a new brush. This is launching on Beautylish. Actually, it's already launched. So this is the Smooth Buffer brush. Basically, this is for powder foundation. Look, they're saying powder foundation, but you could use this with anything. Don't let them tell you what to do. This is hand bound by master artisans in Japan using traditional brush making techniques, just like the rest of her brushes. And the handle is made from dense, sustainably harvested maple wood, coated with 4 layers of pigment and lacquer for a rich dimensional finish. Essentially, this is it's a smaller version of their Face 1 brush, basically. Sort of like a flat top kabuki style brush, but much smaller, and it's got a long handle. That's how I would describe it. But it's $70 and it's available at Beautylish.
All right, we've seen the next release coming from Victoria Beckham Beauty. So we don't have much information here, and we don't have all shades either. So there'll be more to announce in the future. But pretty much these are lipsticks. In the photo that's on the screen, you can see 8 shades of predominantly nude or variations of nude, which I really like that. There's like a purpley cool tone one, some pinky tones, some brownie tones. I think it's a really nice variety of nudes. I love when brands bring out extensive nude ranges, but all we have is that she wanted to create the perfect nude lipstick for everyone, no matter your skin tone. So this is going to be a 9-piece rose flower wax and avocado oil infused lineup, which is comprised of hush hues ranging from pale peach to copper and a single pop of color in the form of a bright, bold red. We have not seen the bright, bold red. So
that must be the missing shade.
That must be the missing shade here, which is strange that we're seeing a photo of 8 when they're releasing 9, but it is what it is. So we don't yet have any release information, prices, anything like that, but we will update you. But that's coming next from Victoria Beckham.
I think this is the last thing. It is. This is from YSL. They're calling it the Illicit Nudes collection, because everything nude's just got to be about fucking actually being nude, doesn't it?
Yep, obviously.
Bloody hell. So it's a lipstick collection. It's inspired by the 1966 nude look, which was designed by Yves Saint Laurent. So what we've got are the Rouge Pure Couture Slim Glow Matte Lipsticks. So there are 4 cool tones, 3 neutral tones, and 5 warm tones. So they've grouped them. They look really nice. And
I like them as well.
It's fair to say that they're not like typical straight up nude shades that we are used to seeing. I like the caramel hints that they've got.
Yeah, I love that.
There.
The warm ones with the caramel and the oranges, I want them so bad. They're really pretty.
Yeah, they look nice. Then we have the Water Stain Glow Lip Gloss. I want all of these, please and thank you. So there's 4 cool tones. There's 1 neutral tone, which is a legal rosy nude. And then we have 4 warm tones. So these are available now in some countries, rolling out to other countries. I would just check your local YSL retailer to see if they have them. I want undisclosed Camel.
Yep.
In the glossy finish.
I want that in both finishes, and I also want Illicit Orange. Give them to me.
Illicit Orange is really nice. I just really want undisclosed Camel so that if someone asks me what lip color are you wearing, I can be like, undisclosed Camel.
Look, that is a reason to
Be
buy
a
a
real
lip product.
fucking creep about it.
If you said to me, Hayley, these are in store or online, do you want to buy them? I'm buying undisclosed Camel because I want to say that to people. I'll be like, get me one too.
Get me one, yeah.
Get me one
We
too.
can wear matching lipsticks and just
Yeah.
be like, undisclosed Camel. What even is an undisclosed Camel? It's like putting a camel in my luggage when I'm traveling overseas and getting
And not declaring
picked
it.
up. Yeah, getting picked up by customs, and they're like, what's this thing in your suitcase? I'm like, it's an undisclosed Camel. There we go. That was the last thing. Thanks for taking us out with your undisclosed Camel, YSL.
Yes. And hey, that means the emoji is going to be a camel. I've decided already.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if there's a camel emoji, but I'm assuming there is.
There is.
So,
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. If there isn't, draw it with dots and dashes. The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is Nat. Thank you, Nat, for supporting
Thank you,
Beauty
Nat.
News. And thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do so. Kat. Oh, we've already had our emoji.
camel.
Oh shit, Camel.
Leave a
That
camel.
threw my spiel off. I was like, wait.
We're just
Wait,
reiterating.
what happened? Yeah, reiterating. Camels. And if we don't have a camel emoji, dots and dashes. But you've got to
Yes.
make a camel with the dots and dashes.
I actually want to see one person do that. If someone
Someone
could do
will
that,
do
I'll be
it.
really impressed.
Someone will do it. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you can go online and like type in like whatever you want and it creates it for you. So I'm sure we will see dots and dash camels in our comments section, which is fine. Let's see
Great.
who can make the biggest and who can make the smallest.
Ooh, challenge.
There we go. Challenge. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Beauty News. If you did, give it a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.